Hallo allerseits, herzlich willkommen zu Wytchwood auf der Nintendo Switch. So, schauen wir mal. Okay. New Game. Once upon a time there lived an odd little witch in an odd little house. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chair. On this day, however, her sleep is interrupted by an odd little noise. Get up. Press A to interact. You devil, how dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Get out of my house, you mindless beast, you're making a mess. With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. When did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first, my old grimoire must be around here somewhere. First things first. Also das sieht richtig nett aus, grafikstilmäßig. Das ist schön. Das ist wirklich hübsch. So. Aha, here it is. It's lighter than I recall. The grimoire contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open it at any time by pressing X. Und so sieht das aus. Ein Spell haben wir, Mending Poultice, a speckled herbal paste that heals aches and pains, heals depleted hearts. Sehr schön. All my recipes are missing. That damnable creature has chewed up all the pages of my book. Where's my belt? I need it to carry my things if I'm to go to confront the beast. I must have left it in the trunk over there. In the trunk over there. There. So, da haben wir Seil, Imp, I Nut, Reedy Twine, Seek Wine. Oof, my poor back. How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. Also X gedrückt. So, Ingredients. Haben wir nix. Collect ingredients to craft a mending poultice. Ach so, das Zeug liegt hier rum. Genau hier. Und hier. So. Wir haben genug. Sogar einen Pilz zu viel. Aha. Gedrückt halten. Use the mending poultice to heal. ZR. Okay, wir sind geheilt, haben 3 Herzen. Und jetzt gehen wir raus. You step outside into a humid marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink and the next thing you know the whole yard's gone to the weeds. Somewhere in the distance you can hear braying through the dense bramble. What'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? He could at least put those gnashes to good use on this law. Press minus, also minus, to open your map, get a better look at your surroundings. Ja. Gut. uns hier ein Bild von der Umgebung. Some shears will cut these cleanly. Müssen wir erst Scheren basteln. Was haben wir hier? Oh, hier haben wir Ziege Wine. Ach so, der. Hier ist sie. Moment. So. Fee. Is that all you've got to say for yourself? The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Ah, yes. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? Apologies, it's been so long since I used a mortal vessel. Yet there's dirt in its mouth. You can talk? Of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken. Though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount? Amount of what? Oh dear, if you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again. Down there. The goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. Just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? You're the one who sealed it last. Take a close look and I'm sure it will come back to you. Open your witch's eye with Y to inspect objects and creatures and discover their weaknesses. So, mit Y. Aha. Stone pillar. An unusually large standing stone wrapped with enchanted engravings. Unwielding powder. Hier haben wir noch einen Hexe room. An oddly shaped fungus with an evil odor. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface. Ah, I can see it now. There are shallow runes etched onto the surface of the stone, but they are too faint for me to read. Powder of unwielding ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as the result of abyssal possession. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft in your grimoire. Okay, das haben wir jetzt gelernt. Wir haben auch genug Zeug dafür und somit können wir es craften. Using unwielding powder near the shrine door. Also hier, reweave. Ui. You smear a handful of the glowing powder onto the runes of the doorway. A cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelopes the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hen. Must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark, matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you then? I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you? Fine, fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. Ha! Wo? In your garden. Hier können wir mal rein und raus zoomen. Aha, hier ist die Goat. Ah, hier. Okay. Einmal Needy Twine und einmal Shears. Und jetzt kann ich das da auch wegmachen, oder? Ach so, mit ZR wieder. Snip. Okay, Reedy Twines. Use your shears on the goat. Komm her, lass dich scheren. Ding. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Ah, much better. Oh my, were you always this grotesque, or is my memory failing me as well? Watch your tongue or I'll give it a good snip too. Now, can you read the runes or not? Yes. Space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens given up to the unknown. Fires of 4 shall unroot the stone. Braziers burned and await the crown. Crown? Who's it calling a crown, and what are these tokens I'm to burn? Perhaps you ought to take a closer look at those braziers. Empty brazier, little remains in this brazier but an undeniably acrid smell. Dog hair? Hier brauchen wir a blue feather, frog smile, shiny stone. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and a shiny stone? I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep? I don't think so, but feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know? See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? Goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. So, hier geht's auf jeden Fall mal nicht raus. Hier auch nicht. Wo geht's da weiter? Und was kann ich hier noch aufsammeln? The Goat. Schauen wir mal, ob wir hier mit dieser Vision was sehen. Okay, hier sind noch Reeds. Und hier war doch auch noch was. Ach so, das hier. Ah. Okay. Snipping and tearing, your shears make short work of the bramble. So, into the darkness. Ui. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step onto a cold stone dice. Time seems to flow backwards, or maybe it speeds forwards? An oppressive star-filled void stretches as far as you can see. Though there's no wind or sound in this void, a warm fall breeze and the chirping of birds seizes your attention. Half-Seed. So das sollte to the forest. Quasi das erste Gebiet sein, das wir betreten sollen und auch werden. Into the Decay, da kommen wir wieder zurück. Okay, Forest Herb. Oh, was bist du? A simple trap is what I need. Okay. Wer bist du? bird watcher. The woman spins around on her heels so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Why, the famed indigo-tufted forest lark. It is said to be native to this forest and this forest only. Have you seen one perchance? You glance upwards at the small blue bird perched atop the oblivious woman's head. I haven't, sorry. Shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. He points at a nearby woodland critter stuffing its cheeks with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation is the key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The blue bird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's head. Hatchet might break this apart. Okay, hier sieht man schon, wir brauchen ein paar Sachen. Eine Falle, eine nette Axt könnten wir gebrauchen. Imp-Eye Nut. Aha, hier hinten ist auch noch eine Forest Herb. Well-wisher. Oh man, oh geez, I don't know about this. You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well. Ah, what's the matter with you? I could have fallen in. Then perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down this well anyways? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasure down there, just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel and thought I'd give it a go. Put the ropes out and it looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. Ever consider that those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight? No, not really. Not sure if that makes me feel any better about them. Actually, maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Yeah, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down into the well and see those ghoulies yourself. Okay, na then. This old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down into it, but the rope has long since rotted away. Da haben wir doch was. You toss a length of strong homemade rope down into the darkness. It seems like it should support you without much fuss. So, da können wir dann runtergehen. Sollen wir? Sollen wir nicht? Squirrel possesses an energy far outpacing its tranquil home. Snap Trap. Und wir haben das Rezept für die Snap Trap jetzt gelernt. Vielleicht auch hier Headset? Haben wir auch dafür jetzt das Rezept bekommen? Nö. Aber für die Snap Trap, da fehlt uns das hier einmal. Und jetzt können wir eine Snap Trap bauen. Und die können wir jetzt hier aufstellen. Oh. Das mag auf jeden Fall der blaue Vogel hier. Bars of which sway until it deigns to open. Also das müssen wir dann auch irgendwie öffnen. Sollen wir runtergehen? Schauen wir mal zu dem hier. Kilnman. Evening, madam. Come to check on the pottery? I'm afraid I just fired the kilns up so they'll be a while still. Pottery? But I was just admiring that fine canine over there. You point to a scraggly looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Oh, you can try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today and doesn't much like people going near the ovens. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find something to calm her down. Schauen wir mal. Soporific Morsel. Brauchen wir sowas? Dazu brauchen wir wieder ein paar Pilze und noch ein wenig Zeug. Aha, da brauchen wir auch wieder irgendein Tool. Was haben wir hier? Empty Jar ist gut. So, hier auch noch ein paar. Was war das? Da brauchen wir ein Catching Net. Oh, hier oben ist eine Truhe. Gold Coin und Clay. Kann ich da jetzt rein? Nö. Kann hier ohnehin nichts machen. Ja, Entschuldigung. Bin schon wieder weg. Ich würde vorschlagen, wir schauen mal, sprechen noch kurz mal mit. Wir schauen mal kurz in den Brunnen rein. Ich nehme fast an, dass wir dort die Pilze bekommen werden. Schauen wir mal. Into the well. Well, lass uns reingehen. Goldcoin ist schon mal ganz gut. Da haben wir noch. Aha, da brauchen wir auch ein Catching Net. Wir hier machen. Aha, da haben wir Jar of Water. Sehr gut. Jetzt müssen wir wieder so öffnen. Auf jeden Fall sind hier viele Frösche. Ist. Ah, locked. Locked. Oh, was ist das? Darkened Nook. A cozy burrow for a creature who prefers to be left alone. Dann wollen wir diese Kreatur doch gar nicht stören. Aber wir brauchen trotzdem noch diese... Sie stören es trotzdem. Wir brauchen jetzt Shiny Stone. Wir brauchen so einiges. Auf jeden Fall brauchen wir solche Pilze. Sieht doch nicht so aus, als würde ich die hier bekommen. Nö. Aber das Wasser habe ich mal hier bekommen. Das ist schon mal ganz gut. Ich brauche trotzdem Pilze. Vielleicht habe ich die hier irgendwie übersehen, aber ich denke fast nicht. Ich sehe hier keine Pilze. Auf jeden Fall haben wir hier einige Sachen. Wir suchen uns mal ein Plätzchen, wo die Vögel sich niederlassen. Das ist zumindest hier. Das heißt, wir setzen hier mal die Falle. Und? Au! Blaue Feder. So, schauen wir noch ein bisschen weiter. Das sind doch auch einige. When thrown sharply against the ground, this seed will spirit you back to cozy comforts. So, hier. Zack. So, wir brauchen trotzdem hier irgendwo vielleicht Pilze. Catching net. So, sprechen wir mal mit ihm. Are you there? Give me a hand, would you? What? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again. Probably to go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season and the wood has started to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not much of a lumberjack. Nonsense, anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here my boy won't be missing his hatchet. Dankeschön. So kommen wir auch zu einer netten Axt. So, und mit der netten Axt schauen wir mal kurz auf die Karte hier. Was haben wir hier? Elusive Amphibians. Frogs. Hier kommen wir wieder zurück. Hier ist der mit seinem Hund. Das ist der Brunnen. Da schauen wir dann auch mal drauf. Da geht es dann weiter. Hier unten geht es auch noch weiter. Aber hier ist erstmal was zum Choppen. Und hier haben wir auch schon zumindest mal einen dieser Pilze. 2 brauchen wir. Oder? 2 waren es. Genau. Oh, was bist du? A ragamuffin. Oh, lady, what's with that great stinking pot on your head? I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers. Oh, you're just jealous. The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all his frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Bug net, ja damit. Juggling a little more, can you? That you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish, flailing about like that? Are you daft? Me frogs are hungry, so I gotta catch some of these fireflies to feed them. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That would let you swing that net properly. Oh, I see how it is. You're after me precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net and you catch me some fireflies? Then maybe I'll think about trading you one of my frogs. Okay. Und somit haben wir schon ein Netz. Und wir haben eine Fee. Und wir haben eine Firefly. Und wir haben eine Firefly. Und wir haben eine Firefly. Und ja, dann haben wir jetzt auch einen Hexe Room gefunden. Und noch einen und noch einen. Aber wir brauchen wieder ein Log. Well, these hoppers aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. I mean, the frogs can eat. Oh Mann. So, hier hast du deine 5. The boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are gonna feast tonight. Now, about our deal, you agreed to trade me one of your pets there. What deal? I don't remember making no deal. The frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it. There goes Slippery Pete. He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbush. Oh shucks, I never liked him anyways. If you can catch him, he's all yours. Okay, dann holen wir uns ihn. Zack. Frog Slime gehört uns. Okay. So. Ein Log. Das Zeug nehmen wir alles mal mit. Soweit. Und hier oben haben wir schon ein Log. Zack. Und Rums. So. Und zur Sicherheit noch eins. So, wir können jetzt hier diese Potion brauen und dann auch das hier. Und damit können wir den Hund beruhigen. Jumping. So, dann schauen wir jetzt mal zu dem netten Hund. Der ist hier drüben. So, das nehmen wir und jetzt können wir das werfen. Hier. A quick snip with my shears should do it. Ach so, ja. Frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head back home now. Also, wir haben schon alles. Alles, was wir aktuell brauchen. Okay, dann sollten wir uns nach Hause begeben und die Sachen reinschmeißen und hoffen, dass die Tür aufgeht. So, wieder zurück. Back home. So, es wird spannend. So. The brazier awaits an offering. Have you something to burn? Blue feather. A strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. Es brennt schon mal. The brazier waits an offering. Dog hair. The dog hairs take a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting into a cold green flame. Dann haben wir hier frog slime. You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pops before cold flames reduce it to a fine, odorless ash. Und einmal noch shiny stone. You drop the stone into the basin with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open, and the cold green light swallows it within its flames. The emerald flames of the braziers play strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. The stone grumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. After you, madam. Und es geht in den Schrein. Sleeping maiden. Encased inside a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. The sound of cloven hoofs echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side. Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me? I brought her to you? Why? Who is she? I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul. Save her? From what? Why is she asleep? Why, from the 12 wicked souls whom you said I wronged her in life. Villains who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled. Until you bring me those 12 wicked souls. But I remember no such contract. Our pact is binding regardless of what you do or you do not remember. At the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark locked away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. But just why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty? Bring me the 12 souls and I will release the sleeping maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows, in time you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or you can simply return to the comfort of your little hovel, where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free, and your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. But it is a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it? heavy weight fills your marrow. Your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open. What have you done to me? I can't stay awake. Ha. Gefällt mir. Und wir sind in unserem Haus. Das ist eine gute Gelegenheit, das war's nämlich für heute. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.